Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Tuesday, number 13 day for this month of December 2022. My name is Capo Daniel. I am the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the spokesperson of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Pass King, una own countryman. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where we bring una the truth, where we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Good people of Ambazonia, we start today with news where they come from America as La République du Cameroon, their president, chief terrorist, war criminal, Pul BIYA Bartholomew Bivondo, idan dey for inside Washington for meet up with the president of America, where invite ye alongside all presidents of Africa for get an African summit. But first, we will start for inside with the great state of Momo, where the Ambazonian Defense Forces headquarters either come under heavy attack as La République du Cameroon they don't open a full-scale invasion for Ambazonia where it be unannounced. They don't get a media silence with the face La République now for over 2 weeks for inside Momo, inside Bui, for inside the Oko. They don't launch a military raid, military invasion of the Savannah state with close to 3,000 soldiers with multiple vehicles, and we will never get a specific number, but if we assure una, right off from Bamising, they launched this simultaneous attack as a desperate measure of a dying horse. Our forces that outflanked them. So far, we done lost 2 soldiers within this battle for this past 2 weeks. La République du Cameroon, they don't see them lost to over 26 during this past week. 3 of them where them be die inside this counter offensive, and the rest where they die for other operations the way be carried out by Ambazonian forces, and the accident we didn't get them for my 2-9 day for inside Fako. For inside the Savannah state, they work out with food in huge numbers. Last time they come off of Melu for inside the great state of Bui, close to 1,000 of them. They don't attack Yelum, they don't attack Nkal, they don't attack numerous places them. But all their attacks, they don't be dwarf. We don't show them, say, now we get that land. Now we know our land. La République du Cameroon, if they get any message for here, and I say, they will never, ever succeed. We will always succeed, and we will prevail because we are fighting in our land. No nation have won a war over people fighting to decolonize themselves. Ambazonia will not be the first. Ambazonia will not be the last. While for instance, house of Ambazonia, Mr. Pul BIYA visit where they go on for Washington, D.C., he don't give a very big opportunity for Ambazonia for advertise their plight for their liberation and their subjugation for Cameroonian hand for this past 6 years. It don't be a very good opportunity for we for demonstrate in front of the White House, bring big large screen them for show the problem where we suffer, the Cameroon terrorism, the way they go all around, but it never be the case. One for Toxe, one for thank John Bakuro for the huge screen where they put on for they to show all the atrocity them for the American people and their diplomat them for this time where La République, their military, they fight this subjugation war. We don't see the problem, the main problem like Chris Ano. Chris Ano, he don't stand a campaign for call people they meet and come for outside the no man in over go. Because we know if they go for place where person way, now it be the main cause inside our problem. We go to call people that mean people that they go. Now the same thing will happen for Cambodia. Chris Ano enter for Cambodia, all Ambazonian they run. People then come out run left hotel. Now foreigner them beg we make go come back. Any man me Ambazonia they know. Say you cannot be asking Ambazonian to kill their fellow fighters, giving our people excessive lockdown without any justification, committing crimes, having people in your cabinet who have been doing kidnapping for ransom, transforming forces on ground zero into kidnappers, and you think that you are a leader. You cannot call a few friends and make you a president and you think that you are a leader because you parade yourself on social media. The reality is that Ambazonians are wise and they know exactly what is happening. So it's not a news for us that people did not turn out in Washington. We had also put out our message to support Ambazonians to go up and protest in Washington. But what the IG have done to this struggle have made it impossible. The type of people who have championed and lead the call for this demonstration are not people Ambazonians are comfortable to stand behind them. So that explains what happens in Washington. We in the Governing Council, we did not take it as a priority simply because we are more focused on the ground. And in a time when we have deep diplomatic engagement with the international community that is being championed by the Americans, it was impossible for us to do it the way an activist or an independent activist will mobilize people. Imagine if the Americans are bringing together the Palestinian and the Israeli when they have been having a deep international engagement. None of them, those leaders, will be capable of championing a protest at that stage due to the diplomatic sensitivity when you are engaged with the United States. The United States have been a very huge international partner since the last General Assembly of the United Nations. They have championed the international push against La République du Cameroon subjugation, and this meeting with Pul BIYA, as much as it presents an opportunity for we for protest, it also then give a very big platform for the Americans to push their policy against the war and for push Pul BIYA make negotiate Cameroon withdraw from inside Ambazonia. And true, as we talk, the American ambassador, we there for Yaoundé, he then expressed the position publicly. We will not say that the position that we, the Americans, they don't take them. He then come out for give a public statement. He talks say Cameroon need for stop for use army for instigate violence. This one a direct condemnation for the Cameroon government. They have use of war for suppress Ambazonian nationalism and demand for separation and independence. Even though it will be diplomatic for talk about the small infragment the way the Ambazonians they don't do them, but Ambazonia in this case not the victim. The fact that the president of La République he come for inside America and they tell you say he use of the army them that he be the main cause for the violence. Now also a justification for Ambazonian self-defense. If America the toxin na Cameroon soldier they cause the attacks and the killings, if it means say even the attacks and killings where they come out from Ambazonia side, now as a direct result of Cameroon the use of military might to fight against Ambazonian uprising. We are very confident in the Governing Council of the message and the position of the United States vis-a-vis our plight. And we will continue to push them diplomatically and encourage Ambazonians in the United States to put aside every disdain that they have for the people who are championing the call and attend the protests. It is important. And we want to thank John Bakuru in particular for the wonderful job they have done in protesting using big screen. It has been very effective to attract public media towards our cause and will continue to do so. While for inside Mankon, we want to tell our people that they be mindful of fake news. Cameroon it don't weaponize news itself and the use of fake news for fight against Ambazonia. There is a fake news and a fake write-up being published by La République where it talks saying that the fund of Mankon it will invite General Lion for a palace before La République then can't catch him for the kill him. Say it been a plan. We want to inform our people say na a fake news and made any share thing where they don't know place where it come out. We know say it be generated by Kunyam titles. Even some Ambazonia activists that don't carry that one go down for up begin talking for social media. We owe our people as people who speak in this public space to do due diligence and to carry out basic investigation before we put out very sensitive information. La République want make our fight Ibina against the palace and against the chief, but our fight now against La République du Cameroon and the humiliation where our people dedicate them. Our lockdown for the highway, for the lead for the palace, it be as a result of La République the atrocity and to preserve the dignity of our people and the dignity of the Mankon people. May we not feel waka on top blood for go do celebration, especially blood when a Mankon blood. It be wrong. The palace in need for stand up and the need for to stand even stronger than which way they don't do for make sure say celebration for Nekwe, if we go on in an honorable way, we no go get a dishonorable Nekwe for inside Mankon. So the lockdown it will be effective. La Republic du Cameroon, they need for come out for inside palace, they need to come out with their flag. The palace they need to do more on that regard. There will be no vehicle allowed, there will be no benticking allowed from Chobo, my aid, all right for inside Mankon. This order will be enforced to the later. For inside Oko, our forces they are counter-offensive against La Republique du Cameroon. Their push it will be very successful. They will be led by General Bush Lambo.
We don't turn back. We don't go, they don't run. We don't turn back. We shake for you.
So the images that don't come in, it show our forces that don't go challenge La Republique. They easily run, abandon their position them. These are cowards who can only fight against our civilians. We'll continue to fight and to arm our forces. We call on all Ambazonians as we defend these 2 weeks. So we want to make them supply more bullets. Apart from the 200 AK campaign where they go, they want an emergency call for supply more bullet. We no need for wait me bullet and run down before we supply. We don't bring in new bullets, inject new bullets, but we need for be prepared for bring more bullets. So please, if you are hearing my call Lucas Asu, call Mama Wali or any Ambazonian Governing Council official and make a donation to supply bullets to our soldiers and sustain our campaign. God bless you now. Capo Daniel signing off.